Holy crap!
Welcome back to Poemaverse.
Siori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind.
Forget it.
I'm thinking too hard about it.
Fuck it.
The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
No.
Oh, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Oh god, yep, okay. Monica said writing was like magic yesterday, didn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're slowly going down the train of writing is like magic. I've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Oh, you've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay!
This whole game's lying to bitches about bad poetry.
Writing is the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
They all write terrible poetry.
Aha, don't get ahead of yourself.
I just lie to them.
Siori's always had a bit of a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Or something like that. While I scratch my head.
Here's the chick you can't trust.
Rap will never be the same. Okay, everybody.
Okay, everybody.
We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something
We're all
extra.
done touching each other's poems.
Yeah. We've all scratched each other's poems.
Caressing each other's poems.
I have something extra playing today. So if everyone come sit around in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival?
Oh.
It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days.
Spiders are sticky.
We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much, Sugar.
Sugar tits.
We're really gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Siori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the events.
When?
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing.
The nude arts, bro.
Monica? Yeah, sex acts. We're gonna just perform on stage. Be like interpretive dance, but with
problem
dicks.
is we need... There's only one guy around.
Yeah, we're gonna be
puppet.
having a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part, Sugar, is we're gonna let everyone else come up and recite poems too.
Sugar dumplings?
Siori's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Boy, do we.
Siori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, video. Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki.
I agree with Natsuki.
I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in her fear.
In her fear.
Guys! No, Siori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. Sugar. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry.
Don't go laugh at me.
But I still think that we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club.
Go team.
If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same.
I bet it will.
And the more people perform, the better they'll all be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Sounds like sounds like a cult.
Yep, don't forget to drink the Kool-Aid.
So when's the alien
It's about expressing your feelings.
When's the alien gonna burst out of one of their
Being
chests?
intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons.
Then Yuki's
And
all
having
like,
fun.
alien.
You're right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club together. Don't you want to share this with others, Sugar?
Petting the dog.
To inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought out here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes... and if it all takes... And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Iori remain silent. Shiori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree.
To kill them.
I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Shiori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Oh, maybe, but...
But
it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Oh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Get it over with.
Get over it with it. Get over it with it.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Iori? Iori dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Expectant.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's a good word for porn literature.
That's everyone. You're the best, Iori. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, Sugar.
What have you?
You'll be fine, Iori. But anyway, let's move on to the main event.
Oh shit!
I want each of you to choose a poem of yours,
what?
And stuff. Choose a poem of yours.
Oh.
Reading is fundamental.
We're gonna practice.
You're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No, wait.
Not in the way.
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course.
We could use an ounce of self-confidence in this room somewhere.
Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins, I was like, oh, please, sweet Jesus, don't make me fucking read through this shit.
She's all like...
Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Is she simply a natural?
She's a natural.
I glance around.
Is she the raccoon
Everyone
chick?
has their eyes on Monica.
Which one's the raccoon chick?
Iori, the purple one.
Really? That was, oh yeah.
Yeah. Shiori looks amazed. Iori has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. Recitation. Recitation.
Recitations.
Regurgitation.
I'm at.
The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
We applaud like this.
That was so good, Monica!
Monica.
Thank you so much, Sugar.
Don't you think so, butt puppet?
I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Shiori? I'll go next. What? Yori's fired up all of a sudden. Iori clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Iori's anxiety glances at anxiously glances at each of us.
Her anxiety is free. It's glancing.
You can do it, Iori! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Iori's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she enunciates. Thank you. She reads words and emphasizes. She enunciates with perfect timing. Unlike Jared, who can't read for shit.
She's quivering.
This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling of fire Yuri keeps concealing.
She's quivering and enunciating?
Keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
She sure does.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay!
1!
I guess I'm next then.
2!
Yuri hops up to the chair, hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. My body!
This one's called My Bologna. My Bologna.
Sorry, I giggled.
You all see me waiting here.
It's a lot harder than I thought.
Watch these woods fill up with snow.
How did you guys do it so easily? Try not thinking of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head.
Picture everybody naked.
It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that way.
If I picture you all naked, I'll start playing with myself.
I see. Okay then. Yuri begins her poem.
Dun, dun,
Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Yuri is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Yuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Yuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Yuri finishes and we applaud! I did it! Good job, Yuri! Even Bob Papa liked it!
I managed to read without suffocating.
I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Yuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems, But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might even need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that changes you a little bit. That challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? The only one left. Ah. Don't make me go before butt puppet. Oh yeah, I have to do one.
Butt puppet.
It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let butt puppet lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes, making me feel terribly awkward. Hey, cuties. They're in height order. Descending from tallest to smallest. And I just now realize that, like, height also indicates chest size.
Obviously.
Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe.
yeah, whatever.
All right then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki reluctantly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
We'll hear Natsuki's
This
poem next time.
It's called. Why are you all looking at me?
Next time, man. We'll see what Natsuki has to say. It's always so good.